One of my favorite tools to use in my classes and in my personal sessions is a ball called a slow-mo ball or soft exercise ball. And you can use them either fully inflated or semi-inflated, and you can really use this ball for a lot of different exercises. I use it underneath the back of the head for mobilizing the neck and the way the skull intersects with the neck. I use it for underneath the pelvis for helping to get more movement into the pelvis and the lumbar spine, and underneath the rib cage. They're easily available. You can take them anywhere, and it's a great tool to have in your toolbox. Place your left hand underneath the back of your head. Hold the ball, lift your head, put the ball under the back of the head. And position it so that you can sense that your head can rest into the ball like it's a pillow. Just pause there and see if you can let go of the weight of your skull. We hold a lot of tension in the neck and the head and the jaw, and part of this work is to let go of that habitual tension. The first movement is a head nod. Chin comes towards the Adam's apple, then moves away from the Adam's apple. Do 5 or 6 of those motions. Now we're going to roll the head. Keep the back of the head heavy on the ball, and then you're going to roll the ball from side to side. So the back of the head is heavy and it pushes the ball away from the direction that the front of your face is rolling towards. And then to come back, recommit the weight of the back of the head to the ball and roll the ball to come back. So one of the ways that people do this, or you might be inclined to do it, is that they just let their head fall off the ball, which means that their weight is not in the back of their head. So the difference between what I just did and what you may find yourself doing is I'm rolling around that maple through the crown of my head, making it smooth and slow and heavy, and breathing, and then the other side. And back to center. Now you'll start to notice that part of this movement may become a little jerky or jumpy. Those are places that your brain has not as good a control over the muscles as it could. And simply by moving slowly like this, it helps your sensory nervous system correct the tension that's in those muscles. So having the head be as heavy as possible, keep on dropping weight into the back of the skull. After a few repetitions of the rolling, you can go back to your head nod and notice if it's smoother, or maybe you have more range of motion. Just notice, what is it? It's again, you're training your sensory nervous system to notice subtle differences. And then the third movement is nose circles. So imagine you're drawing a very small circle on the ceiling with the tip of your nose. And again, staying heavy through the back of the skull. And then go in the opposite direction again. The jumpy, jerky parts are an invitation to slow down and pay attention, rather than jumping over them to get the job done. The thing about this movement is it's back to center. Do your head nod again. I really feel that last circle really gave me a lot more range of movement. I feel it's smoother now. I feel a little bit more capacity to move a little farther. And it's not something I have to force, it's just there now. And then take the ball out. Put your head back down on the ground. Lengthen your legs out. And notice.